everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's Jay Ajayi's Eagles going up against Melvin Gordon's Chargers.
And Larry, I thank you. We are at the home of the Chargers for the next 4 years as you get a look at the StubHub Center here in the L.A. suburb of Carson. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Wentz to throw on second down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Caught left side. Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. To throw, it's Wentz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vinny Curry able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go! On play action, they'll throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. fake. Wentz. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now Wentz on third down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Donnie Jones now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it. And
there he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 72 yards.
Here we go. Ohio. Flag round. Flag round. Flag round.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Down near the goal line. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They'll start out on the ground with a Johnny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They run again with Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 39. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that's incomplete. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
An update from Denver. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now it's Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They run with Ajayi. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Ajayi. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Shipped together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
This is Ajayi. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Okay, folks, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Fresh set of downs here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Now Wentz on third down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Completes it to Ajayi. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They run point with Ajayi. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.